Good day, Mom. This is the Group 12 reporting using media and internet for self expression. Objectives: explain how freedom of expression relates with ethics and responsibility. Number 2, describe how responsible and ethical self expression leads intercultural dialogue and understanding. But first, we're going to tackle about freedom of expression, which will be reported by CG Laglifa.
Freedom of expression. When media and information creators and consumers are engaged, they are more empowered to make informed decisions. Thus, they become more critical and discerning about media and information choices and take appropriate action. When they produce media and information materials through which they express their thoughts, they become media and information creators who also enjoy the freedom to influence other people. Freedom of expression is guaranteed when people are given access and information and the will to process and use these information for personal, professional, and social development. Okay, next. Everybody has the right to impart and receive information, as stated in the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Especially Article 3, Section 4 states that no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress or grievances. This provision in the Philippine Constitution is the foundation of all the laws affecting Philippine mass media. The inclusion of the phrase of expression makes this provision broader in application to include various forms of expression besides freedom of speech and the speech. Freedom of expression is also a necessary precondition for attaining sustainable development. This allows us to make important informed decisions to propel our community and country toward economic, social-cultural, and political growth.
How to observe ethics. While it is true that we enjoy freedom of expression as a democratic country, this always comes with a responsibility. This means we should not abuse such freedom and that we are accountable for every action that we take in the exercise of such freedom. We can upload messages like text, video, and photo in our social media accounts if we want to share information. This is essentially empowering us to engage more critically with media and information and make use of them more wisely and responsibly. We also have to contend to issues related to safety, security, and privacy. This is where we need ethics, the science of morality. This is also the reason why we need to express our view within the bounds of legal and moral frameworks. In observing information ethics, we need to ask ourselves the following questions. When asked to provide personal data, are the personal data protected by data collectors? Are we allowed to limit our personal data to basic information? How will these data be used? When using social media, do we have access to security settings? Who can access the information? Is it accessible to everyone regardless of frontiers, origin, and personal background? What information do we produce? Why do we produce it? How will this affect or influence others? Are the messages accurate and not based on gossip or hearsay? Is it factual or opinion? What is the evidence to support our claim? Is there any information that is discriminatory or sarcastic? Is the language appropriate? Does the message respect other people's opinions and beliefs? Is there any part of information produced that is copyrighted? Have we acknowledged our sources? What information do we share? Why do we need to share it? Are we allowed to share this information? How will the information be used? How do we adapt to this information? Do we give credit to the source of information? Lastly, when writing an email, do we forward any email without the permission of the original source? Do we copy furnish everyone this email or select only those who should know?
And now we're going to tackle about how to understand other cultures. The advent of information and communication technology or ICT has enabled us to communicate and share information instantly with others located anywhere in the world. It is likely that when you upload information, people from other cultures or countries will be able to read or view what you have shared. It is therefore important to be aware of cultural sensitivities as much as possible. We should not expect people to always accept our views, as others may also express dissenting opinions. In this regard, we will realize that things are always seen from various points of views. Intercultural dialogue. When we are talking about intercultural dialogue, it is a process that compromises an open and respectful exchange of interaction between individuals, groups, and organizations with different cultural backgrounds. So, what is the purpose of intercultural dialogue, or what are the objectives of intercultural dialogue? Number one is to develop a deeper understanding of diverse perspectives and practices. Number two is to increase participation and the freedom and ability to make choices. Number three is to foster equality. And lastly, to enhance creative processes. While we freely express our views, we need to understand other cultures not only through respect and tolerance, but also through creatively converting cultural differences or challenges into innovation processes and new forms of expression. Moreover, this allows for sharing of ideas and experiences on development issues, especially on health, environment, employment, education, and governance, and finding solutions so that we can collaboratively address the same issues despite our cultural differences, and that will lead to unity in diversity. So that ends our reporting. Thank you for watching and have a good day.